Hello everyone, my name is Mayuri Pawar and I am from IT department. Today we'll be looking at the RSA program of Information and Cyber Security Lab, that is CL7. This is first assignment. Write a program to implement RSA algorithm for key generation and cipher verification. So what is RSA? RSA is an algorithm that is used for encryption and decryption. So what is RSA stand for? RSA means R for reversed, S for Shamir and A for Edelman. RSA, reversed Shamir Edelman algorithm. In RSA we have two keys. First one is public key and second one is private key. Public key is used for encryption and private key is used for decryption. Now next question comes in our mind. What is encryption? Encryption is the process of transformation or conversion of plain text message into the ciphertext. That is, in simple words, encryption means conversion of plain text message, that is readable message, into the non-readable message. Non-readable message means coded message or ciphertext. In this figure, given plain text message, that is hello world, will be encrypted by using some key with suitable scheme. Then hello message converted into the ciphertext message, that is coded message. Here hello word will be converted as ciphertext JKNN, that is non-readable message. Next question comes in our mind. What is plain text? Plain text is nothing but clear text message or original message, and ciphertext is coded message of plain text. When the plain text is codified with the help of any suitable scheme, then the message is known as ciphertext. Now second point is decryption. Decryption is reverse of encryption process, that is the process of transformation or conversion of ciphertext message into the plain text message is called as decryption. That is, the input of this decryption process is encrypted message or ciphertext message or coded message, and converted this coded message into the plain text with the help of key. It's called as decryption key. Now what is key? Key is some critical information used by the cipher known only to the sender and the receiver. Key is nothing but the secret information or number used in encryption and decryption algorithm, which is known only to the sender and the receiver. Before discussing the concept of encryption, we must know the different types of cryptographies. Cryptography. Cryptography is the art and science of achieving security by encoding messages to make them non-readable, as shown in given figure. Readable message, that is plain text converted into the non-readable message, ciphertext. In simple word, cryptography is the art as well as science of writing secret information or message and make them non-readable. In cryptography system, crypto means hidden and suffix graphic means writing. That is hidden writing, called as cryptography. Cryptanalysis is the technique of decoding the message from non-readable format back to the readable format without knowing how they initially converted into the readable format into the non-readable format. This is known as cryptanalysis. Cryptanalysis process is a trial and error based, but the cryptography scheme or process is a systematic and well structured. Cryptography system divided into two types. First one is symmetric key cryptography and second one is asymmetric key cryptography. In symmetric key cryptography, single key are used only one key is used, that is single key is used for encryption as well as decryption. It is also known as secret key cryptography, single key cryptography, symmetric key cryptography and unique key cryptography. As shown in figure, sender encrypt plaintext message using shared secret key and the resultant ciphertext is transmitted through communication medium such as internet. At the receiver side, the ciphertext is decrypted using same key, that is same decryption key, to obtain the original plaintext. Encryption and decryption process uses well-known symmetric key algorithm called as data encryption standard DES. The best example of symmetric key cryptographies are stream and block cipher, data encryption standard, that is DES, advanced encryption standard AES and blowfish. Now second part is asymmetric key cryptography. Asymmetric key cryptography is also known as public key cryptography or conventional cryptographic system. In asymmetric key cryptography, two keys are used. One is for encryption and other is for decryption. In asymmetric key sender and receiver, as both have their own key, so there is no problem of key distribution while transmitting the data over insecure channel. The main advantage of asymmetric key cryptography is that two separate keys are used for encryption and decryption. Even if encryption key is stolen by attacker, he or she cannot decrypt the message as decryption key is only available with the receiver only. The best example of asymmetric key cryptographies are RSA algorithm and Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. As I said, each user generates pair of key, that is first one is for encryption and second one is for decryption. First key, that is private key, and second one is public key. Public key is used for encryption and private key is used for decryption. If A wishes to send a confidential message to B, then A encrypts the message by using B's public key. When B receives the message, B decrypts it using B's private key. No other recipient can decrypt the message because only B knows the B private key, that is its own private key. Now, how RSA actually works? We can consider public key as your to everyone, including you, and the private key is your password, which is only available to you and not everyone. So what happened is, sender sends a message, that is plaintext message, which will be encrypted by using a public key of the receiver. That is, he sends an email, so that is by using the email ID, which is the public key of the receiver. So it will be encrypted at that time. After this process, the plaintext is called as ciphertext. Ciphertext means encoded part of the plaintext. First of all, sender sends a plaintext message or readable message, which will be encrypted by using public key of the receiver. That is, he sends an email, so by using the email ID, which is the public key of the receiver. So it will be encrypted at that time. After encryption, so this is the encoded part of the plaintext. After which we have to decrypt before the receiver receives the mail. For that, it uses the private key of the receiver. That is, the receiver gets the email by using his password. So that happened during decryption, and receiver obtained the plaintext that was sent by the sender. Because receiver can't understand the ciphertext, there need to be decryption module that has to take place in order for the receiver to understand what message the sender has sent. So this is all about RSA algorithm. There are three main steps involved in RSA algorithm. First one is key generation. second one encryption, and third one is decryption. In first one, key generation, two keys, that is private key and public key generation, and second one is encryption. To find out the value of E, and for decryption we have a formula m is equal to c raised to d mod n. So in this program you have the ciphertext and plaintext. To get the ciphertext we have formula c is equal to m raised to e mod n, and to get back the plaintext we have a formula m is equal to c raised to d mod n. So how this works actually? Here is the steps for key generation. Firstly you will have two prime number, or select two prime number, say 3 and 13, which will be named P and Q, or it initialized to 3 and 13. After which we have to find out n, that is modulus of encryption and decryption, that is obtained by n is equal to p into q, multiplication of two prime number, that is n. After which we have to find out torsion function, that is phi of n. We have formula phi of n is equal to p minus 1 into q minus 1. Next we have to find out E, or value of E. In order to find out the value of E, that is public key or encryption key E, the value should be less than whatever n value obtained, and GCD of phi of n and E should be equal to 1. That is, common factors between phi of n and E should only be 1 and not any other number. After which we will get the value of public key, that is E. After this we will find out the ciphertext value by using the formula C is equal to m raised to E mod n. You know the value of E and plaintext message M. Message M that has to be encoded and decoded and sent to the receiver. So the message will be given by the sender, and after calculation you will get the result of C, that is ciphertext. Then you have to find out private key, that is D. You know the value of N, but you don't know the value of D. So to find out the value of D, you have the equation D into E mod phi of n equal to 1. Find D in such a way that D equal to 1, 2, 3, trial and error method. That is why private key is D. Now find out the plaintext message again, that is in receiver side. Here the formula is m is equal to c raised to d mod n. You know the value of c, n, and then find out the value of m. M is nothing but the plaintext message which is less than n, that is modulus of encryption and decryption. C is nothing but the ciphertext. E is encryption key. D is the decryption key. After substituting all the values, you will get back the message whichever the sender has sent. So that was all about RSA algorithm. Now coming to the example of RSA algorithm. Step is select two large prime number. Here first number is 3, second one is 11. P is equal to 3 and Q is equal to 11. Then calculate the modulus of two prime number, that is P into Q, 33. Third step is calculate. The formula is P minus 1 into Q minus 1. The value of phi of n equal to 20. First step is choose the value of e in such a way that it should be lies in the range of 1 and n. So the value of e is equal to 7 and GCD of 7 and 20 is equal to 1. Fifth step is calculate the value of d. The formula here is d into e is equal to 1 mod phi of n. Put all the values and calculate the value of d, that is d is equal to 3. Now public key 7,33, private key 3,33. Now calculate the value of ciphertext. Put the all value in given formula. C is equal to m raised to e mod n. After substituting all the values, we will get the value of C is equal to 4. Next, decryption. M is equal to C raised to D mod n. Put all the values of C, D and n and calculate the value of M, that is plain text message. M is equal to 31. Here is the second example of RSA algorithm. Select two prime number. First one is 7, second one is 17. Calculate the modulus of encryption and decryption, that is n, which is equal to p into q, which is equal to 119. And third step is calculate torsion function phi of n, it is 96. Fourth one, choose the value of public key. Here value is 5, which is not factor of 96. 96 is our phi of n. Select private key d. Here is the formula d into e mod phi of n equal to 1. Calculate the value of, after computing the value of d, here d is equal to 77. Now capital M is equal to 6, which is our plain text message, given plain text message. Then calculate the ciphertext. For computing the ciphertext, we have the formula C is equal to m raised to e mod n. Substitute all the values and calculate the value of C. C is equal to 41. After decryption, to find out the plain text message, we have the formula m is equal to C raised to d mod n. Substitute all the values C, D and n. We will get the value of plain text message, that is m equal to 6. Next example. Select two prime number. Here p is equal to 7, q is equal to 11. Find out the value of n. N is equal to p into q. Then calculate phi of n, that is p minus 1 into q minus 1. Then choose the value of e, that is encryption key. Here is 7. Find out the value of d. Then encrypt the message by using m raised to e mod n. The ciphertext value, that is C, is equal to 53. And after decryption, m is equal to C raised to d mod n. The plain text value m is equal to 25. Flowchart of RSA algorithm. First, start. Input prime number, that is p and q. Second, compute the value of n. N is equal to p into q. Then calculate phi of n, that is torsion function of encryption and decryption. How to calculate torsion function? P minus 1 into q minus 1. And next step, choose the value of e. E is nothing but encryption key, that is public key. Choose the value of e in such a way that it lies in the range of 1 and phi of n, and it satisfies the condition GCD of e and phi of n equal to 1. Then compute the value of d, that is find out the value of d. Then by using Given plain text message M, calculate the value of ciphertext by using the formula m raised to e mod n. After this, compute the value of m, that is plain text, by using formula c mod n last n. So that was about initialize the variable. Firstly, integer p, q and z. Initialize message m, that is the number to be encrypted and decrypted. In next line, initialize first prime number, then second prime number, calculate the value of n, which is equal to p into q. After this, calculate phi of n, that is z is equal to p minus 1 into q minus 1. To print the value of z, that is system.out.println. Next, select the value of e in such a way that it should be greater than 1 and less than phi of n, that is z. We will take first for loop, that is e is equal to 2, e is less than z and e plus plus, and which calculate the value of GCD of two numbers, that is e and z should be equal to 1. In next line, print the value of e, that is public key. Consider another for loop for calculating the value of d, that is private key. The for loop starting from I equal to 0 to I is equal to 9, and it will compute the value of d. For calculating the value of ciphertext, that is C, we have a formula C is equal to m raised to e mod n. In next line, converting integer value of n to the big integer. To get back the plain text, we have a formula m is equal to c raised to d mod n. Then print the value of m, that is system.out.println. Next, we have a one function, that is GCD of two integer. First one is e and second one is z. GCD is nothing but greatest common divisor. If the GCD equal to 1, the number are said to be relatively prime. At last, move towards our program output. Here, plain text message m is equal to 5, then two prime numbers 11 and 3, value of n, phi of n, encryption key, decryption key, and at last the decrypted message 5, that is plain text and our decrypted message equal to 5. This is all about RSA program.